What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Finally getting everything up and rolling. Oh my Lord. Nothing wants to work this morning. Nothing. Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live. Saturday. Chair is stuck on a electrical outlet in the floor. Saturday game day edition. Glad to have everybody tuning in with us. Ready to rock, ready to roll this morning. Thank you, everybody, for the very nice happy birthday messages to each and every single one of you that reached out yesterday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It definitely appreciates it. Or I definitely appreciate it. And does not go unnoticed, that is for sure. So had a great birthday, had a great day off for the most part. Ready to rock and ready to roll on this beautiful morning. Been in the office a very long time and nothing has been going correct other than what the games are going to be doing today. That about probably be the only thing that goes correct today. Woo, doggy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely looking for a monster day and a monster weekend, and that is exactly what we get today and tomorrow. The monster part of the weekend is here, and I could not be more excited for it. Guaranteed Saturday later today. It is a basketball play. For everybody that doesn't know, it is 50% off. So it's only $75. Man, well, yeah, Dr. Pepper this morning. I've already had 3 cups of coffee, and that was my 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 6 o'clock hour. So I've already moved on. I'm about ready for some breakfast. Everybody that reached out by text as well, thank you. If I didn't reply to you, I didn't have my phone on me for most of the time yesterday. Only when necessary. But definitely a big old good morning to everybody. Ken with 2 N's, what's going on? A lot of you guys just rolling in right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys all here. Big monster Saturday planned. Big monster Saturday planned. UFC, man, I cannot wait. I'm stoked for today. We get UFC later. We get Guaranteed Saturday later. Premium plays start early. It is going to be a fantastic day. UFC 257. We've been waiting for this one for a while. Poirier versus McGregor. And it's going to be a wild one. 11 fights on the card. Renault Brown did Guaranteed Saturday hit last week. Yep, by like 35 points. It was a nice, easy winner. Just like this one will be. 2 fights were canceled, but they combined the 2 fighters that were not canceled to fight each other. So we lost 1 fight in a nutshell. The Wizard of Oz. Like it. Like it. Google is saying that the fight is canceled. Google is saying which fight is canceled. Poirier versus McGregor is not canceled. That's for sure. Ken, good morning. Scott says coffee tastes good. I'm already on. I've had 3, so I've moved on to Dr. Pepper. Brent, by the way, welcome on my personal plays. Everybody that signed up yesterday for the personal plays, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am reading an article saying that Google had it as canceled, but no, it's not canceled. Lalo, you definitely want to. UFC is up on the website. The sooner you bet it, the better. The sooner you bet it, the better. Jerry, good morning. No free play video. Free play video has been up since yesterday. Well, good thing Google doesn't run everything. Man, well, Google Guaranteed Saturday has been up. Renault, definitely. A lot of pictures. A lot of pictures with me with the goats. A lot of pictures with me and the little one. Absolutely. Absolutely. You want to know how you know if an event is canceled? Go to your sports book. See if there's odds up there. Because I guarantee you the casinos will be right. I guarantee you the casinos will be right. It's 100% fact. Right, Rory? Not everything you read on Google is correct. And I'm on Google. It says UFC 257 today. Tells me the start time. The main card, the prelims. Prelims starting. So it looks like Google's got their shit corrected. And also, there's more than one goat besides me, right? There was a lot of them yesterday trying to steal food out of our hands. That's for sure. I did take a picture with the goats, though. I had to. And, you know, before you guys start texting me, letting me know that you can't access the game of the year yesterday and you start texting me it today, well, it wasn't posted yesterday. So rather than just blanket texting me that you weren't able to see it yesterday, you should guys log into your accounts, log out, log back in. It would probably save you a text message and then save me from having to take a look at my phone or reply during the show, because it's already in your guys' account and it was just posted late last night. And sometimes if you're not seeing it after it's posted, you need to log back out, log back in, not just close it out, actually hit the log out button and then log back in. And then you guys will actually see it. Edward, yeah, right. State and Oakland were definitely money. Both premium plays yesterday. They were rock solid yesterday. That's for sure. That is for sure. Alrighty, so we're gonna jump into it. Premium plays ended up going 2-1 yesterday. I ended up going 1-2. The lackluster 1-2 days, but hey, we'll snap out of that one. Sometimes if you're going to tell me those are going to be my bad days, I'll take it. And then the bounce back will be just fine. The 3-0 wipes that one out. Johnny, no, Kyle, what does Guaranteed Saturday for 2 days mean? It means if you purchase it on Friday, you'll still have access to it on Saturday. That's exactly what that one means. You get one play, one game. Wow, I seen Larry King passed away this morning. Died at the age of 87. Broadcasting legend. One of the greats. Manuel, give me a few minutes and I'll take a look for you. Roy, did he have COVID? I didn't see what he died of. I just saw that it passed away. Sad. Actually, I had a friend of mine and his wife pass away not too long ago, 10 days apart from COVID. It got them, they were a little older. It got them really hard. Manuel, you didn't purchase Guaranteed Saturday, so I don't know why it would be in your account. You got to purchase it, brother. Unless you've got 2 accounts on our website, which I don't think that you do. Your last purchase was on January 1st. But feel free to text me if you got any questions here, Manuel. Matt says, Army-Navy basketball, who do you got? Well, I don't have a dollar on it, but I'd have to say go Navy. I mean, former sailor myself. David says, I love your Trojans later this afternoon. Manuel, it comes with 1 makeup. That package as a whole is guaranteed. Not each individual package, not personal plays, premium plays, guaranteed Saturday, the Sunday, the UFC Max Fight Pick. Each individual, it's not individually packaged, it's on a guaranteed. When you buy a combo package like that, the entire combo package is guaranteed. That's why you stopped receiving premium plays and my personal plays. You didn't get the last Sunday NFL play, or you won't get the Sunday play this weekend, etc., etc., etc. It's because the combo package was actually ahead. Roy says Larry King was married 8 times. He didn't learn his lesson after the 6th. He went for 7th and 8th, right? Nathan B, that's because you need to turn your phone sideways, scroll down, look for your username. Right next to your username is a small box with 4 windows in it. Click that box. Click that box that's got 4. And then scroll all the way down. Duke, you just got over COVID. Glad to see. We've got a few members in here with COVID currently. Hold on 1 second, guys. When you sign up, do you have to buy a package while signing up? You don't have to complete, you can sign up, but you don't have to complete the purchase. If you sign up and you get to the part where it asks you for a credit card, then you've already signed up, but you don't have to complete that purchase. He loved women, had a full life, rest in peace. He loved a few of them then over his time, right? Nathan, if you have any questions about the game, email it, please. I promise you, if one of those is posted here, you guys won't ever see a live show again. At least for a very long time. They'll go back to 100% private. They'll be for members only. Members of those plays only. So please don't ruin it for everybody. Jared, if you don't see the free play, then I don't know what to tell you. It's there. I assure you, the daily free play video is up. I'm looking at it. It's on the front of our website as well. It's right here on YouTube. It's on the front of our YouTube. It's the first video. Matter of fact, I just pulled it up. I'm watching it right now. Edward says, I love spicy. Well, you know, it's a lot of questions that people can answer themselves. Like, I can't find the play. Well, you either need to purchase it or log back out and log back in and check your account. No, Roderick, I did not. Rory, I can assure you the Mega Millions winner was not me. Was not me yesterday. The free play video. It's also on the front page of our website too. Princess Chacho's a members only live show today? No members only live show today. I was gonna do one, but it's gonna be tomorrow. What time tomorrow? Not sure just yet, but we'll have a members-only live show tomorrow. But yeah, we'll have a members-only live show tomorrow. Thank you, Jesse T. All right, so we're going to jump into some breakdowns. NHL package went 3-1 yesterday. Very nice NHL day. But first, before I do that, I need to reset this computer right here. One that I do the breakdowns off of. We'll do that, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Duke's right, Duke? I don't see the plays. Steven, yes, it is, but I get it. It's part of the job. It's part of the job. I did buy a Mega Millions ticket yesterday or the other day, but obviously I wasn't the winner. Maybe I won $1 million or $50K or something like that. Have to go check my numbers. But it's all good, Steven. It all comes with the job. I'm sure it won't be the last time I have to tell somebody to turn their phone sideways, scroll down, look for their username. Manuel, I doubt Edward keeps track of that because he's not on all of them. But again, Edward, or Manuel, as I texted you, I'll take a look at your account after the live show. I'll take take a look at your account after the live show. But as far as I see, I don't see one in your account. Edward doesn't have access to any of that. So you're barking up the wrong tree there, buddy. Nathan B says no lottery in Guam. That's crazy. Oregon, somebody just won $60 million. Crazy, huh? Ain't that shit crazy? All right, logging in. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be logged into everything and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Logged into Stats LLC. Live odds coming up, and then we're ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll this morning. Man, I can't wait for tomorrow. NFL tomorrow. I can't wait. Can't wait. Yes, if you guys have customer service questions, generally speaking, you can email, which is probably the fastest because the phone doesn't stop ringing all day long in the office. But you can always email the customer service email, cd@cappersdirect.com. Jay and everybody else is pretty quick at getting back to everybody. Gamble, right? Go on with the big one. It says UFC canceled rumors. People can't find purchases. People can't find the free play video. This is why I drink my coffee before I do anything in the morning, people. Edward just volunteered to be the bandhammer, all right? Which comes with some special privileges and perks for him. But I can assure you, the best place to get customer service would probably be emailing in cd@cappersdirect.com. But again, I know I said this once earlier today. What do I know? What do I know? Apparently nothing in this world of Cappers Direct. But all right, we're going to jump into the games. We're going to jump into the breakdowns. We're going to have some fun today. Thank you, Fast Freddy. That's probably wise of you. Maybe a few perks, right? Ken with 2N says, okay, Cap Nation, hit the thumbs up button. You guys are definitely lacking in that department. You guys are definitely lacking in that department, as well as letting us actually break down some games, that's for sure. Alrighty. Am I going to do a breakdown of all the animals I saw at the zoo? I seen a lot yesterday. I seen some adorable little monkeys. I forget what kind of monkeys they were, but there was it's kind of neat. They actually had in one display. It was a mom, a dad, and the baby, and they were raising the baby. And the mom and the baby were wrestling and running around, swinging from cage to cage. It was actually pretty neat. Pretty neat to be able to watch the mom wrestle with the baby, and it's like you had a puppy when you play dirty, when you grab its leg when it's trying to get away. You grab its snout and pull it to the ground. K-Dig says the UFC Day Pass is fire. It definitely is. I swear there's somebody in the attic working. I swear there's somebody up there above us, crawling between floors. We have one more floor above us, and supposedly there's I think there's 5 feet of space between the floors. like they put the AC units, the condensers up there or something for this office. And I swear there's people walking up there. It's weird today, loud. Everything's going wrong today in the office. Everything is a little on the whack side today. But hey, we're here. We're here. As long as the internet stays, we're good. Lewis, thanks for jumping on board. The UFC One Day Pass as well. Darren, thanks for jumping on board. Guaranteed Saturday. Aaron, jumping on board the UFC, as well as Nate B as well. Mary Jones, John M, Scott, Ross Pitts, Darren, thanks for jumping on board. Guaranteed Saturday, everybody. All right, so we're going to take a look at some games. We're going to start with that good old Kansas and Oklahoma game first. That will be the very first one that we break down. Assuming I could actually... I just got logged out of Stats LLC. Very nice. All right, finally logged back in. Kansas and Oklahoma. Going to be going down at noon Eastern time. This will be for the very first breakdown that we do today. Ernie Torres, is there a guaranteed Saturday and a UFC play in your package? Not in my personal plays, no. Guaranteed Saturday is always separate, and same with the UFC. Same with the UFC. All of that is always separate. Edward says this is Kyle's first live show at 40, right? First for everything now. First for everything. You got me there, Ed. You got me there. Matt, thanks for jumping on board. FC's UFC as well. Alrighty, take a look at Kansas, guys. The Jayhawks, losers of 2 straight. Losing to Baylor 77-69 on Monday. And then last Tuesday, they lost to Oklahoma State 75-70. Here they get Oklahoma, who they just beat on the 9th of January, 63-59. They beat them by 4 at home. It was their 4th conference play win. Since then, they lost those 2 straight. And they travel on the road to take on Oklahoma today, guys. The Sooners, winners of 2 straight. 4-3 in conference play, beating Kansas State and TCU. Before that, they lost to the Kansas last Saturday, or Saturday the 9th, as well as Baylor not long before that. They'll be playing at the Lloyd Noble Center, which, believe it or not, actually has a fairly decent home court advantage for the home team, guys, for the Sooners. When you take a look at both offenses, first of all, you have very, very quality shooting offenses, but, I mean, there's no denying Oklahoma's offensive capability shooting the ball, as well as their low turnover percentage. The only thing that they really lack as far as the offensive output goes is in the offensive rebounding section, which is at 29.6%, whereas Kansas is just under 35%. We'll start with Oklahoma on offense, guys. They're hitting almost 51.5% from the field. You know, when you take a look at their numbers, I always say, you know, good teams' numbers go up in conference play. Just okay and subpar teams' numbers go down in conference play. Oklahoma's numbers have actually gone down in conference play. They've got 7 games in conference play each between both teams, so we'll stick with conference play numbers for the breakdown. Take a look at Oklahoma in conference play, 49% from the field, 32.7% of 32.7% conversion of all their 3-point plays, 49.2% conversion of all their 2-point plays. Free throw shooting actually dropped from 76.6% to 72% in conference play. Kansas, guys, their numbers for the most part have actually gone up in every single category except the 3-ball, which actually dropped 1 full percent. They're hitting 51.5% from the field, 34.2% from out deep. Offensive rebounds, 34% of all the rebounds are offensive rebounds, 75.7% shooting from the charity stripe, and they convert 51.7% just under 52% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. Now, there is a slight 2-foul participation advantage for Oklahoma, as Kansas is in it 31.9% of the time compared to the 14% for Oklahoma. All right, so there's a small, slight advantage there, not a huge one. Kansas plays fairly well with 2 fouls, but it definitely is. It is an advantage no matter which way you look at it with the 2-foul participation advantage. As far as going to the bench, Kansas only going to the bench for 27% of total minutes played. It just shows how deep their bench is not. 36% of all minutes played by bench personnel for Oklahoma. They do have the deeper bench. Kansas definitely comes in as the taller team, no doubt about it. Point distribution, very similar. The difference is that Kansas relies on that 3 ball for 33% of their total points compared to the 31 by Oklahoma. The 2% difference is made up in the 2-point play. So no real big advantage in one way or another. But you have to take a look in this matchup of the defense. All right, you have to take a look at the defense. Now, Oklahoma's defense has a ranking of 38th in our system based on adjusted efficiencies throughout the entire Division I. Kansas comes in 14th. However, in conference play, guys, in the Big 12 Conference, believe it or not, just conference play only stats, Kansas's defense comes in 6th there in the Big 12, where Oklahoma's defense comes in ranked second in the Big 12. And a lot of that has to do with the way that they defend that 2-ball down low, holding teams to just 47% shooting. They've had a problem stopping the 3. That's we've seen that, so far, especially during their 7 games in conference play. They're giving up almost 35.5% success rate to a team shooting the 3-ball, whereas Kansas's defense is the number 1 at defending the 2-ball in their conference, holding teams to 45.7%. Kansas's defense is ranked 12th in our system based on adjusted efficiencies in all of Division I. Nevertheless, says Kansas is the only blue blood still surviving. Kentucky sucks. Duke not good. North Carolina lost, right? As far as this one goes, we're going to have a quality offense and a quality defense on both sides. When you take a look at the line, Kansas coming in laying 1 minus $1.15, which is weird because you can get the money line minus $1.15 as well. I like Kansas here. The only thing is they've lost 2 straight. They've had 2 very tough games on the road. Oklahoma State, they lost by 5. Baylor, they lost by 8. Here they are going to get an Oklahoma team they've already beat once by 4. It was a very close, low-scoring game at home. As far as the total goes, no real opinion on the total being 141.5. You can plead a case that the defenses won't prevail and it'll be good shooting today. Kansas is not going to be very lackluster at shooting. You can't keep a good man down. You can't keep a good team down. Now, is Kansas a great team? No, I wouldn't say they're a great team. However, their losses, Gonzaga, Texas, Oklahoma State, and Baylor. Those are quality losses right there. All right, they also have wins over Kentucky, St. Joseph's, North Dakota State, Creighton, who they beat. Very close game at home in that one. They beat Texas Tech, Nebraska, Omaha, West Virginia, TCU, Oklahoma. So they should have every opportunity to get the job done as long as they can convert and execute today. They should have every opportunity. Bill Self needs to keep the Jayhawks in line, keep them out of foul trouble, and don't let them go a 12-0 scoring drought before calling that fucking timeout like he always does. So keep Oklahoma in check. Win the battle of the boards. Don't commit as many turnovers as you have been doing, and they should be able to squeak out a win. I do lean towards Kansas on the money line. It's the same thing as a spread. -1 is minus 115, or the money line minus $1.15. I'll just take the money line minus $1.15. Again, it's a lean. Lean on Kansas on the money line. No opinion on the total. I think the total can go either direction. So, again, a lean, guys. It means we're leaning on something. Doesn't mean it's a play that I'm playing. I mean, I've got premium plays, my personal plays, guaranteed Saturday today. We've got enough action. Big action. Reading through the comments. Edward says Kansas is a good teaser pick as well. I agree. I mean, I do like Kansas. I almost put it as a personal play. The fact that they've lost 2 straight on the road has me a tad bit leery. So I stayed off of it. Next up, Auburn and South Carolina. I actually, in the daily free play video, said I would break down this one first. I lied. It'll be second. All right, Auburn, South Carolina. Coming up next. All right, coming up next, Auburn, South Carolina. Give me 1 second. We'll get into that one. And remember, UFC, guys, it's already posted on the website. All right, it's already posted on the website. Let's see here. All right, getting everything up. Getting everything up and running. And remember, no promo code necessary for Guaranteed Saturday. It is 50% off. No problem, Mauricio. I thought it was going to be posted on Thursday as well. Remember, I don't post the plays, guys. I'm just a messenger. I don't post the plays. That's not my department. Very nice, Chris. Congrats. Les, you can't find personal plays for $99. Click on the premium tab. Click on the premium tab. It'll say Kyle's personal plays, 3 days, $99. Definitely not hard to find on the website. Here's a link to it in the comment section right now. Go to the website, click on the premium tab and scroll down below the green boxes. Sometimes you guys got to scroll down below the green boxes. All right, Auburn, South Carolina coming up next. Popping up the information for that one. Hey guys, give me 1 second, all right? Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I have a early package delivery. It's still stemming from last week. So if you guys know what I mean, I've got an early package being dropped off, aka cash. Alrighty, I love packages like those. When you hit 5 big games last week, the packages, they come from time to time. Never have I ever met Billy Walters. I actually have. I've golfed at some of his golf courses. One of my good friends used to actually work for him at one of his golf courses a long time ago. Met him a few times. Actually. A super nice guy. He owns a bunch of stuff in Vegas, car dealerships, golf courses. I see that he got the old pardon. Alrighty. I think Dr. Franco also said that that the Buccaneers were not going to win last week as well, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Could have been thinking of another doctor that was in here, but I'm pretty sure on that one. Gotta love those psychedelic comments. Auburn 8-7, guys, coming off their loss to Arkansas, losing 75-73. They did cover the spread in that one after being up big. They gave up the game. They should have won that one outright. Going up against the Gamecocks, guys, 3-4 on the year, coming off of 2 straight losses to LSU and Missouri. Those were both road losses. They have not lost at home. They've played on their home court just twice. Frank Martin and the Gamecocks have played at Colonial Life Arena twice with 2 wins against Florida A&M and Texas A&M, who they slaughtered by 24 points. Popping up the odds on this one, Auburn coming in +2. The line was better last night. You were able to get 2.5 last night. Money line at +110, as well as a total over and under 152.5 points. Edward says Auburn's scary only because they've been on one of the teams that did well through this past March Madness and upsets. Exactly. Alrighty, first half numbers, Auburn +1, over and under 171.5. They have the first half total a little bit juiced. Let's start with Auburn. They are coming off a loss. They're 8-7 on the year, just 2-5 in conference play. And their 2 conference wins, January 13th and 16th, against Georgia and Kentucky, an away and a home win. They have one on the road. They've got 1 win on the road against Big Georgia there, against the Bulldogs, beating them by 18. Other than that, they lost to Mississippi on the road. They lost to Texas A&M on the road. They lost to UCF on the road. Most of their games were played at home with the exception of a few road games and a few neutral site games, and they have not won on the road. Whereas South Carolina has not lost at home. However, they haven't had a big sample size of a game to pick from when it comes to playing at home. Gotcha, Dr. Franco. It wouldn't be the first time that I'm wrong. Hell, maybe I go 0-3 today. Then I would be wrong even more. When you start looking at the numbers, and it doesn't matter if you single out all year or conference play numbers, Auburn definitely has the better offense, no doubt about it. South Carolina has a quality defense, but even when you take a look, out of conference, all season long or conference numbers, the one thing that you'll notice is Auburn just got better in conference play. Even though their record in conference play in 2-5, they're shooting fairly good in conference play, 52% from the field, just a smidge under 33% from out deep, just under 55% conversion of all their 2-point plays, as well as 73% from the charity stripe. You take a look at the Gamecocks, guys. They hit 48% from the field, under 30% from out deep, barely 50% conversion of all their 2-point plays. And then conference play, they don't even hit 60% from the charity stripe. They hit 58.3% conversion of all their free throws. Horrible free throw shooting team in South Carolina. Now their offensive rebounding capabilities in the SEC, believe it or not, is number 1 at 38.5%. They're number 16 in the country when it comes to offensive rebounds. Auburn, no slouch, coming in at, they're the top 35 team when it comes to rebounding offensively as well. 2 foul participation, I would have to say definitely favors South Carolina. Not a lot, Auburn definitely passes the threshold of that 20 percentile, 21.8%, which is anything above 20%. I start to see a slight advantage. So I'd say there's a slight advantage, not a big one. South Carolina's in it less than 3% of the time. Height advantage, no doubt about it. Auburn is the bigger team, the stronger team. They should be able to outmuscle them, outmove them around. Even though, the Gamecocks lead the SEC in offensive rebounds, Auburn should have plenty of opportunities to take that away. They are definitely the bigger team. JT Thor, the 6'10", a monster there. He's not a monster as far as 7-foot size goes, but he's a big kid anyways. But as far as this one goes, I put out a daily free play on this one last night. Got it at 2.5 last night. I already bet it last night. Bet it when I put it out. It was Auburn plus the 2.5. Auburn on the road catching the 2.5 points. I actually think they're a live dog today. I really do. The only difference is, as of right now, yesterday it was plus 2.5 minus $1.15, or they were plus 110 on the money line. The money line hasn't changed. They're still plus 110 on the money line, but the number dropped to 2. As far as this one goes, I got it at 2.5. I still like it at 2. 2.5 seems to be a tad bit better for me, just in case they lose by a close one. But as far as this one goes, I do like Auburn. I think they're live today. I think they should be able to squeak out a win. If not, I think it'll be decided by a bucket. I don't think they're going to just come and blow a team out. They have the making to, kind of like they did in their very last game. However, against Arkansas, they just dropped the ball. They just dropped the ball in that game late. They were up, 43-31 in the first half. Late in that game, they just dropped the ball, let Arkansas right back in it, and retake the lead. So, breakdown, free play, and I will put it up on the board because it is a free play that we did break down. Roderick says the driveway ain't going to shovel itself, right? I don't think somebody's like or dislike is going to make them not play a quality game in the Super Bowl. Or, in the championship round. Give me 1 second, folks. Let me fix this camera. There we go. Free play board was angling a little low. Get that fixed. We'll get that fixed. Brandon, thank you. I see you jumped on board my personal plays. My personal plays are still part of the double up sale. Buy 3 days, get 3 days free. Buy a month, get a month free. I see you also just jumped on board the game of the year as well. Thank you. Brandon, I'll be sending them to you here shortly as well. We'll get you back on them. Glad to have you on board, brother. All right, and then we'll put that Auburn plus 2.5 up on the board. If you're only getting 2, that's fine. I don't think you'll need that hook, but it's always better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Get this free play board back up and running. That looks good. That looks good. Get the rest of that website rolling. Baptism to the ism says, nobody likes my U of H Cougars. Too many points. I don't think laying 11 or 12, depending on where you get it, is too many. Mauricio, my first personal play, brother, goes off. I have an early one. I have one of the early games. I only have one early game, then the rest are later. Well, actually, no. One early and then one a little bit after that. So, hour and a half. Hour and a half today. Vern Williams says the NFL wants to see Tampa Bay because of Brady, and they want to see Buffalo because of the quarterback, and watch Mahomes will not finish the game. At this point, with the four teams that they have, if you take a look at the 4 teams that they have, the NFL was blessed this year. In the Super Bowl, we're either going to have Tampa Bay or Green Bay. one of the greatest of all times from either side. All right? And then on the other side, you're either going to have Mahomes, who already won it, the $500 million kid, or you're going to have Allen, the up-and-coming kid. The NFL couldn't have got it any better. Doesn't matter which of the Final Four make it, it's going to be a selling magnet. Think about it, it's going to be one of the kids against one of the greatest. It'll either be Mahomes or Allen against Rodgers or Brady. It doesn't get any better than that for advertising and marketing. It's going to be amazing. It's definitely going to be amazing. We're all glad to have you back on board, brother. I see you just renewed as well. I'll be sending you my plays as well. Ronald, I just sent them to you right now, brother. Also, remember, guys, I did it yesterday. I extended it today. Actually, the company did. I didn't know they were going to. For my personal plays. Buy 3 days. It was supposed to be for my birthday, but they extended another day. Buy 3 days. Get 3 days free. Buy a month. Get a month free, which is the smoking deal. You get 2 months for $7.50, which pretty damn good if you ask me. Shane says this is a lock, one of the bays in the Super Bowl, right? You're going to have either Tampa Bay or Green Bay. One of the bays is going to the Super Bowl. That is a fact. It's always a pleasure to have you guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys. I love working with each and every single one of you. I know sometimes we get busy and all of that nature, but I'm glad to be able to work with each and every single one of you. Rich says the NFL doesn't care who's in the Super Bowl. The viewership will still be the same, and they'll still make billions. Nobody has ever not watched the Super Bowl because a certain team didn't make it. That is a fact. That is a fact, but more teams for advertising purposes will step up when certain teams are playing in it. But yeah, they're selling. They're putting 22,000 fans in it. They're going to sell 14,500 of the tickets. The other 7,500 are going to first responders, I believe. So that'll be neat. There'll still be fans. They'll still sell every one of those tickets for a ridiculously stupid price. Dan, I agree. I think the NFL could, want a certain team to, make it. Obviously, it might sell more advertising dollars. I'm sure if Mahomes is playing, there's going to be a bigger advertising rate than if Josh Allen's going to be playing because, one's got that big household name already, that $500 million man. But I don't think they have any influence, and in my opinion anyways. And I think they're perfectly content with the Final Four that are there. Now, if you would have been like, holy hell, the Jets are in it, the Dolphins are in the making, the Eagles are in the running, then they might be like, oh, this could suck. But they're still gonna sell out. Millions and millions of people from all around the world are still going to watch it, and they're still going to make billions of dollars. That's a fact. Yeah, John David Ray, click on martial arts. If you click on martial arts, it takes you right to it. Rich, do they have a plan for the Super Bowl if there's a COVID outbreak on a team? I don't know. I have no idea. You know, what they would be smart to do is put the team in a bubble right after today. The team should just straight go into a bubble, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their contingency plan is if there was a COVID. I mean, you know, let's hope there's not, for everybody's sake. Let's hope there's not, for everybody's sake. All right, so we're going to do another game day breakdown. We got through 2 so far. I'd love to be able to do a few more for you guys. Give me 1 second, popping up the other stuff. We're going to take a look at that good Virginia Tech game. All right, that'll be the next one that we do, a little early one for you guys. Virginia Tech, Syracuse. Hit some of these noon Eastern time games. Les Myers, okay, so our premium plays your personal plays? No, premium plays are put out by myself and the company, but my personal plays are different. Premium plays you get on the website. My personal plays you text out, or I text out, excuse me. But when you sign up, they're clearly labeled differently. 3 days of premium plays, 3 days of Kyle's personal plays. Literally one box below premium plays. You would see it says 3 days of premium plays, $99. 3 days of my personal plays. Kyle's personal plays, $99. Baptism to the Ism says definitely no media day. Yeah, they'll do that virtual media day interviews by Zoom or whatever service they're using for those. Yeah, John David Ray. Every book calls it differently. Bet Online, it's under martial arts. Shane says his teaser percentage has gone way down the last 8 days. That's no good, brother. That is no good. All right, so jumping into this next game day breakdown, Virginia Tech, Syracuse. Jumping into that one. Another noon Eastern time game, guys, at the Carrier Dome in Syracuse, upstate New York. Popping up the odds for this one real quick. Another little marquee matchup early today. Syracuse coming in, laying 1 at home, +1 for Virginia Tech, -122 on the money line for Syracuse, over and under 142. First half numbers has Syracuse laying a point, with the total over and under in the first half 65.5, -102. Should actually be 65, but they've got it juiced just a tad bit. Taking a look at the Hokies, guys, of Virginia Tech. Mike Young and his Hokies, 11-2 on the year. Hats off to Virginia Tech. All right, hats off to Virginia Tech, kicking ass, taking names. Their last loss came on January 6th against Louisville. Their only other lone loss before that came by way of Penn State back on December the 8th, where they lost by 20 points. They got smoked in that one. They absolutely got smoked in that game. Other than that, they've got wins over Radford. They did beat Villanova in overtime in the beginning of the season. They got a win over South Florida, VMI. They have a big 6-point victory over Clemson. They beat Coppin State, Longwood. They beat Miami. All home wins. They beat Notre Dame on their home court. They beat Duke on their home court. They beat Wake Forest on the road by 4. You know, you got to take a look at Virginia Tech and how have they played on the road. Well, they've only played 2 real, true road games. And their first one was against Louisville, and they lost by 2, 73-71. Their second one, which was against Wake Forest last Sunday, and they actually won that game outright. They beat them 64-60. 11-2 straight up. 5-1 in conference play. Syracuse, guys, for the Orange. Jim Boeheim and his Orange. How would you like to be called the Syracuse Orange? I never got that name, but not like they grow Florida oranges or California oranges or whatever. I'd love to know what was behind that name in the making. I'm sure it was named after somebody. They are coming off their big win over Miami, guys, if you remember correctly. They put the beat down. They put the beat down on Miami, beating them 83-57. Before that, they were losers of 2 straight, losing to Pittsburgh 96-76 by 20, losing to 6 to North Carolina, losing to 3 to Pittsburgh. They actually have lost 3 out of their last 5 games. Jumping into some conference play numbers as well as the full season. First of all, Syracuse has only played 5 conference play games. Virginia Tech has won more than them, coming in at 6. Yes, they definitely wear orange, that's for sure. They definitely wear the orange. You're going to get 2 teams here that actually shoot the ball exceptionally well. Anthony, thank you, sir. I see you just jumped on board Premium Plays. Jeremy, thank you. I see you jumped on board FC's 3x3 bundle. Speaking of the UFC, guys, that 3x3 bundle, if you don't know about it, it is absolutely awesome. You get 3 UFC events. You get 3 UFC guaranteed max fight picks, all for a price of $100, which saves you $65. So it's definitely a hell of a savings when it comes to just the UFC, which is already pretty damn cheap anyways. All right, so when you start taking a look at both of these teams' numbers, one thing that you'll notice is both of these teams shoot exceptionally well. Syracuse shoots a little better in a few from the charity stripe, whereas Virginia Tech shoots better from out deep, but not by much, couple percent. Nothing that would really swing a game in one direction or another. Syracuse is definitely the faster team, a lot faster, 15.4 seconds on average per possession. Virginia Tech slowing it down, 17.7. They like to play a lot slower. Virginia Tech hitting 53.2% from the field. They convert just under 35% from out deep. They convert just under 54% of all their 2-point plays. They have a jump shot, layup, and dunk. And they are a 70% free throw shooting team. Conference play, it actually rose to 72.3% from the charity stripe. Syracuse, guys, they're hitting 51.5% from the field. Conference play numbers, which for them is only 5 games. They're hitting 55%. They're hitting 34.9% in conference play from out deep. They're converting a high 57% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. And believe it or not, in conference play, Syracuse in the ACC is the number 2 free throw shooting team, hitting an impressive 83.9%. 83.9%. 2 foul participation. This one, folks, definitely favors Virginia Tech by a country mile. As Syracuse is in it 63% of the time compared to the 26% for Virginia Tech. Right off, those numbers make me look first half. All right? Those numbers always make me look at the first half. As far as this one goes, I definitely feel that the first half number is juiced a tad bit. However, I still think it goes over. I think they've got that number a little high because individuals like us are finally starting to catch on to the fact of the likelihood of Syracuse in the game going over, especially in the first half. So as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the full game over, and it's at 142 right now. I'm not a big fan of the 142. When it was 141, I liked it. I liked it a little bit more than I do now. I don't think 140, the difference between 141 and 142 is going to be enough to make or break the game today. I don't think it gets that close, but I do think it goes over. I do lean towards the over. I have the total should have been 144-ish, so 2 points for air. Get me close enough to lean towards it. But one thing that I do like, I do like the first half over. All right, I do like the first half over. They definitely have it juiced at 65.5. It should be 65.5. Or excuse me, it should be 65, not 65.5. But Virginia Tech and Syracuse, that is a small free play for you guys. Free play, but small. All right, small free play. Virginia Tech, Syracuse. Whereas I bet $3,000 on a premium play, this is a $500 bet for me. All right, this will be a $500 bet for me. Virginia Tech, Syracuse, first half, over 65.5. We almost got this one correct. The board almost did it. And the juice on that one is plus 100 even money. The juice on that one is plus 100 even Steven for that one. Rick, thanks for jumping on board the premium plays. I see you just signed up for 3 days. You're going to love it. Don't forget, guys, there is that big Game of the Year combo package. Tomorrow will be the last day that you can get that Game of the Year combo package. And for everybody that doesn't know what the Game of the Year combo package is, it's, first of all, you get to choose premium plays or my personal plays between now and the end of the Super Bowl. So you're getting nearly little over 2 weeks if you buy it now. 2 weeks of premium plays or 2 weeks of my personal plays. You get the NFL Game of the Year on Sunday tomorrow. You get the Super Bowl package, which is $120. You get the prop package, which is another $30. You get 3 days of our NHL package, which NHL went 3-1 yesterday. And you'll get soccer for 3 days, which is on a nice 7-3 run this week as well. Started out hot, then a little back and forth, and now it's getting ready to take right back off. And that's $4.99 for that package. So it sounds a little more expensive, but for what you get out of it over the course of the next over 2 weeks, it's pretty damn good. What did I miss? Said, oh boy, break out the crack. I don't know what I missed. Alrighty. We're going to take a look at some other games. Somewhere along the line. And again, if you are new to our YouTube channel, first of all, do us a huge favor. Actually, do yourself a favor. If you're new to our YouTube channel, click that subscribe button right down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do, from the daily free play videos to the live shows. Click that subscribe button. And then all of you, if you haven't already done so, which I know a lot of you have not, do us a huge favor. Give us a big thumbs up button. Click that thumbs up button. Help us crack those thumbs up. It definitely helps us get our video trending in the right direction for the algorithm. So definitely hit that thumbs up button. And if you're part of Air Fryer Nation, all right, if you've got a Cap Nation's Brink truck emoji, if you've got the air fryer, if you've got the I Bet with the GOAT logos, let's see them. Let's see them, folks. Spam the live chat with them. Spam the live chat with them. If you got them, flaunt them. If you don't, well, then you don't. All right? One thing that is going to happen today, is Mikey Shepard, no, 3 days of premium plays were not doubled. Premium plays are not part of the double up special. Just my plays for my birthday yesterday. Now, what I am going to be doing for all of our great and amazing YouTube members today, is I will be putting out a members only video for all of our members here on YouTube, exclusive members. Jay Landon, if you're betting on sports, if you are already betting on sports and you're actively making wagers, which I know most of you are, everybody, the way that we have the Cappers Nation memberships here on the on YouTube, everybody can afford or should be able to afford the $9.99 or $14.99 if you're betting on sports. All it does is get you extra access to extra members-only live content, extra live shows, extra pre-recorded content. Now, give me 1 second here. The last one that we put out for members was on the 19th. This will be a Cap Nation family member video. Now this will be a Cap Nation and higher, so you need the $14.99 to be able to see this one. But I will have one out later today for you guys. And there will also be a members-only live show tomorrow. I don't know the time yet tomorrow, but we will have one tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a super busy day with the game of the year and whatnot. But we'll definitely have some type of members-only live show tomorrow. But if you're not part of our exclusive content here on YouTube, take 1 second out of your day, hit the join button right down below. The $sign will pop it up, an option to be able to do it. I just posted a link in the live chat as well. It's also in the description of the video. Come join the green side. A lot of perks, a lot more perks coming. Members only discounts from time to time. Access to up to 2, sometimes more videos per week, as well as additional live shows that are for members only, up to 2 per week, sometimes 3. Yes, if you buy the 3x3, it comes with the full fight card as well as the max fight pick, but the max fight pick is on a different page, so you need to go to a different page to get it. So if you're using a cell phone, make sure you turn it sideways. All right, scroll down, look for your username, and then click the small little box that has 4 windows in it, and then scroll down. Very nice, Jay Landon. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up. Brandon, do we have guaranteed Sunday? You know, I was out of the office yesterday. I missed that meeting. I was out for my birthday yesterday. On Thursday, we had talk about having one. We have our NFL game of the year. We have one that's lining up for a Sunday play. I don't know if they're going to... I'll know later today if it's going to be it would be a college basketball game. It wouldn't be an NFL game, but it would be a college basketball game. Sorry, not a college. It doesn't have to be college. A basketball game. Could be NBA, could be college. I know there's an opportunity for one. I believe that's what they were doing, but I don't want to say yes and there not be one. So let me check. Brandon, but great question. Let me check, and when we get off the live show, I'll know 100%. But last I heard is we were going to have one. But if it's not on the website just yet, or the package, then unless something happened last night that I don't know about, but I doubt it. So I would imagine it'll be a go tomorrow, as well as our NFL game of the year. So we should have both opportunities to hammer the books tomorrow. That was the original plan, was another 5 monster plays this week, kind of like we had last week. Everything was supposed to be exactly the same, with the exception of a midweek UFC guaranteed play to add to the mix. So it'll be actually 6 big games this week, if that's the way that it goes. And that's the way it's supposed to go. Normally I would hear otherwise, but I haven't yet, so I'd have to say it's probably a go. Mr. McCarthy, thanks for jumping on board the big 3x3. FC definitely appreciates it. That is for sure. Rodney, thanks for jumping on board the max fight pick as well. Yeah, Brandon, the more big games, if you ask me, the more big games, the merrier, if you know what I mean. It's funny, we've actually had a couple customers that were like, you need one on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays to go along with the Saturday and Sunday one. And I'm like, yeah, but, it'd be way too many then. Would be nice, though. would definitely be nice. All right, so let's take a look at some more games. Let's move right along. We did a few of the early games. Let's bounce around to around the noon time. Let's take a look at that Maryland and Minnesota game. Joe can't wait for November, says there's 68 of you that haven't hit the like button. We definitely appreciate it when you do. Duke Max's random game, but the over in the Montana game catches his eye. We're going to take a look at that Maryland and Minnesota game at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That is next up on the docket. I don't know how much more time we'll have to stay live today, so I want to do a few of them while we can. Maryland coming in, catching 5.5 on the road. It was 6. The line came down 0.5 point this morning. Minnesota laying 5.5, minus 240 on the money line. Over and under set at 145. Another high total here. First half number, Maryland plus 3. Minnesota laying the 3, over and under 68 points. All right, let me pop this one up. There we go. Maryland, guys, 8-7 on the year. They are coming off their total beatdown by Michigan, where they lost on Tuesday, 87-63. Before that, they had a non-rated win against Wingate. They did beat the Fighting Illini by 3 on the road. They beat Wisconsin on the road by 6. This is a team that actually, they may only have 8 wins, and 25% of them are on the road. All right, they've got 2 big road wins, one against Illinois and one against Wisconsin. They have lost on the road. They lost to Clemson on the road. They lost to Purdue on the road. They lost to Indiana on the road. And here they are. They also lost to Michigan in their total beatdown on the road. And here they are on the road against Minnesota. You know, Richard Pitino and the Golden Gophers play exceptionally well at home. They've got 4 losses on the season. They're 11-4 on the season. All their home games have been wins. They've won every single game they've played at home, beating Green Bay, Loyola Marymount twice, North Dakota, Boston College, UMKC, St. Louis, an overtime victory over Iowa, Michigan State, and Ohio State. Their only losses come by way of the Fighting Illini on the road, Wisconsin on the road, Michigan on the road, and Iowa on the road. But they got the best of Michigan in their last game at home, beating them 75-57. If you guys remember, they didn't just beat them, they embarrassed them. They're 4-4 in conference play, and they actually shoot the ball. They do a lot of things on offense exceptionally well, with the exception of shooting the 3 ball. It don't matter. In conference, out of conference, their 3-ball shooting has actually been very lackluster at 29.9%. They do hit 47% from the field. However, Minnesota's conference play numbers, that has actually dropped. They've got 8 conference games above them, or underneath them, between both teams. So we'll use conference play only numbers for the breakdowns for today. 44.8% from the field for Minnesota, 29.3% from out deep. They convert just 45.5% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, as well as free throw number. Their free throw shooting has been exceptional, 77%. And this is something that Maryland, it's just a disaster at. They're a 64%. We're going to do theirs backwards. 64% free throw shooting team, all year long is 67. Conference play 64. Their numbers all dropped in conference play, down to 47.9%, just under 48% conversion of all their 2-point plays. They do that a tad bit better than Minnesota does. They are a little bit better from the 3-ball at 34%. Overall, they're a better shooting team at 49%. They just struggle from the charity stripe, no doubt about it. There is an advantage towards Maryland with the 2-foul participation, as Minnesota's in it just under 24% of the time, compared to Maryland that's in it, I think it was 8%. But when you compare the defenses side by side, Minnesota gets a better defense and the better defensive numbers, and they've got the better defense in my opinion. As far as this one goes, I don't think it's going to be a blowout by Minnesota. I think they get very close to covering the spread. I do like Minnesota. All right, I do like Minnesota. I do lean towards Minnesota. It's probably a pretty good lean on this one, laying 5.5. So I do lean towards them. But I don't have a dollar on them yet. Now, that may change later in the day. But as of right now, not on that one. Give me one quick second here, folks. Panthers and the Hurricanes NHL game was postponed. 5 NHL games today so far. One early one, that Tampa Bay and Columbus game. NHL's been rolling, guys. If you're not part of our NHL, you can get a week of it, 7 full days for $100 on our website. Edward says, Minnesota definitely the play, kind of unless some funny business happens. I agree. The only thing that scares me is their poor shooting. They're a poor shooting team. You know, they offensive rebound numbers are quality. They're a tad bit above, a little over 1% above Division I average. You know, it's just their shooting overall. Their shooting overall is lackluster. I like that they don't turn the ball over a lot. I like that they create turnovers on defense as well. I think their defense should be a step ahead of Maryland's as well. Sawyer is guaranteed Saturday, early or late. You need to be signed up by 5 p.m. Eastern time. It's one of those games from 5 later. And speaking of guaranteed Saturday, by the way, it's 50% off. 50% off. No promo code needed. Just go purchase it, $75. Normally $150. It still comes with the guarantee, but you guys won't be needing it today. All right, no guarantee needed today. So here's a question. How many of you guys bought Bitcoin yesterday? How many of you guys got scared in the last 2 days or 2 days ago? Scared and dumped your crypto when you guys saw it tanking? Or how many of you guys bought on the dip? You could have got it in the 29s, the high 20s. And I've seen it hovering around 33. I don't know where it's at right now, popping it up right now. It's back to just under 32. It's sitting right around there. I bought some more of it at 32 when it hit 32, and then I bought some more of it when it hit just a smidge. It was like $2 under 30,000. I got it a little bit more, and so hopefully Bitcoin to the moon. It's overdue for another nice run, hopefully. Alrighty, so stretching, cracking the back. Nathan, you bought more, smart man. All right, so here's what I want to do. You guys give me a later game, and I'll break it down. You guys give me a later game, not an early game, because we already did a bunch of early games. Jaylan says it's going to float 27-28 for a couple of months. Well, it hasn't hit 27 or 28 yet, so it'd have to drop even more to get there. Could be wrong, but I don't think it will. I think it creeps back up, gives another sell opportunity for the rich. Shane, what time is the Florida State game? I completely forgot what time it was at. I'm looking for it. Oh, the 3 p.m. Eastern time game? We'll take a look at the Clemson and Florida State game. Next up, Clemson, Florida State. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. I'll get that unfrozen for you guys. Appreciate that, Thomas. Got that fixed for you guys. Give me 1 second, folks. Alrighty. Alex says, I'm super late to the birthday party. What did I miss? That guaranteed Saturday is 50% off, Alex. It's just $75. Even worthy for you to be able to jump on board it. As well as the UFC. You don't want to miss the UFC this later tonight. UFC is not on sale, but guaranteed Saturday is. There will be a Cap Nation family members video later today. Did you guys hear what I said? Cap Nation family members video. So you need to have the $14.99 or above to be able to see to be able to have access to that one. That will be posted shortly after going live. I'll get it filmed, and then we'll get that one up for you guys. You'll have plenty of opportunities to watch that video. I'll make sure it gets posted on all our social medias and all of that stuff as well. But make sure you guys do not miss out on Guaranteed Saturday today. Alrighty, so jumping into this breakdown, I'm muted. Shouldn't be muted. Not muted on my side, probably muted on your side. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second. One quick second, folks, and then we're going to be getting this breakdown. One second, folks. Almost done. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Alrighty, popping up this one. I need to find the odds for it, first of all. I think this is going to be a good game. I really do. I actually looked at this a couple days ago, this matchup, and then I looked at it late last night again, as well as this morning. And the only reason I singled this one out is because Shane posted it. Not because Shane did, but because I actually like the game. And I'd rather break down one that I have something on for you guys. UFC was 8-2 this week, TD. 8-2 on Wednesday, just a couple days ago. Max Fight Pick winner. Going to have another Max Fight Pick winner as well. All right, so popping up the odds for this one for the 3 p.m. matchup. Between Clemson and Florida State. Clemson coming in catching 6. On the road, Florida State laying the 6, over and under 135.5. First half numbers, Florida State laying 3.5 with a total of 63.5. Clemson coming off 2 straight losses, losing to Virginia in a beatdown, as well as a beatdown by Georgia Tech on the road, losing 83-65. Take a look at Florida State, guys. 8-2 on the year. Their only losses come by way of UCF and Clemson. They are riding a big 13-point road victory over Louisville. They had a home victory by 7 against North Carolina and a total beatdown by 32 points where they smashed NC State at home. Other than that, they've got wins out of North Florida, Indiana, Florida, Georgia Tech, Gardner-Webb, and they are absolutely rolling. They're 4-1 in conference play. That only conference loss was their loss against Clemson. When you take a look at Florida State's offense, there's not much that they do wrong. Matter of fact, there's nothing that they do wrong on offense. Take a look at their conference play numbers, because that's their most recent numbers, and there is a decent 5-game spread to choose from. They're hitting just under 61% from the field. They hit 44.2% conversion from 3-point range. They're the number 27th best team shooting the 3-ball in all of Division I. They are number 1 in the ACC at shooting the 3-ball. They're also number 3 at converting all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, hitting 57.5%. All right. They also convert 84.9%, just a smidge under 85% from the charity stripe. This is a team that if you give them an offensive possession and you give them a clean look, they are going to put points up on the board and they're going to hurt you. They're going to be going up against a Clemson defense that is just absolutely horrendously horrible. They give up just they're limiting teams to 43%. Yeah, limiting teams to 43%. That's not limiting teams to 43% shooting from 3-point range. That's allowing teams. That just shows that you can't defend a 3-ball. If you want to shoot a 3-ball against Clemson, you can do it with your eyes closed, and it's like that hoop is like 5 feet round. All right, they give you so much space, so many opportunities. The likelihood of Clemson defending the 3-ball is as likely as me starting to go back to college and play college basketball, which I don't jump. So the likelihood of them defending the 3-ball today, slim to none. They also give up just under 53% conversion by their opponents of all their 2-point plays. All right. They are not creating offensive rebounds like they should be on defense as well. They are limiting them. But they're not on when they're on offense. They're definitely not getting those offensive rebounds. When you take a look at Clemson's offense, they do hit just under 50% from the field. They do hit just under 35% from out deep. But they're going to be going up against a Florida State defense, that holds teams to under 34% shooting from out deep. They already have a problem at 48% conversion of all their 2-point plays. And they're going to be going up against a Clemson team that is holding Florida State will be holding, I'm all confused myself here. Clemson will be going up against a Florida State defense that's holding teams to 47.3% shooting. As far as defense goes, that's number 1 in their conference in the ACC. Ross Pitt says the Florida State coach is really, really well. Yeah, Leonard Hamilton coaches the Seminoles exceptionally well. I do like Leonard Hamilton. As far as the matchup, Brad Brownwell against Hamilton, I do like the matchup as far as the coaching matchup. I'm a Leonard Hamilton fan. I think he coaches Florida State exceptionally well. I really do. When you take a look at the 2-foul participation, there's no real advantage anywhere. 2% for Florida State, 12% for Clemson. Not only does Florida State have the better defense, they have the much better, more explosive offense. They're the better offensive rebounding team, 34.4%. As far as this one goes, guys, it's all Florida State laying the 6, which is a free play for you guys, and that I'm going to be hammering as well. So Florida State laying the 6 at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Going to be putting that one up on the board for you guys right now. All right, Florida State laying the 6. I don't need to abbreviate it. It's small enough. All right, we'll get that one up on the board for you guys. Florida State laying the 6. Remember, if you're not on board my personal plays, for my personal plays only, buy 3 days, get 3 days free. It's part of my birthday special from yesterday. It ends tonight at midnight. But even better than that, buy a month and get a month free of my personal plays. So you get 2 months for the price of one. Jared Nichols says McGregor third round knockout. Shane says, I love the way this breakdown is going. You know, Shane, I saw that when you said Florida State, I said, okay, that's the one I'll break down. I know exactly. I mean, I already know what I was giving out. I already knew I was giving that to you guys as a free play, but it makes it easier when somebody asks for it. So, Florida State to roll today, baby. As far as guaranteed Saturday, again, you have until 5 p.m. Eastern time to get on board. UFC. A little bit later today as well. $29.99 for the UFC card. $25 for the guaranteed max fight pick. The 3x3, 3 UFC events, 3 guaranteed max fight picks, $100. Smoking deal everywhere you look. And again, remember, click that join button. Come join the YouTube exclusive side. There will be a Cap Nation family members video today. Cap Nation family members video in about an hour and a half from now. All right? In about an hour and a half from now, there will be a members-only live video, or not live, but members-only video posted for you guys. All right? So I'm going to get out of here. Time for me to run. I'm going to sweep the board on free plays. Personal plays are going to have a great day today. Premium plays are going to have another winning day today. They went 2-1 yesterday. They'll have another big winning day today. But, man, I can't wait. Between Guaranteed Saturday, which is already posted, the UFC, which is already posted, and then don't forget tomorrow, guys, the company's NFL Game of the Year. It's already on the website. It's ready for you to hammer, all right? It is ready for you guys to hammer, and let's make some easy money on it, all right? All right, folks. Good luck. Always wager responsibly. Don't forget, we will be live again tomorrow. We'll be live again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. We've got big NFL games tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. All right, guys. Air Fryer Nation. Video coming your guys' way a little bit later today, all right? Good luck, everybody, and we will see you guys. Oh, remember, I will be filming live and videos, not Monday. Monday will be. Monday I'll be in the office, but after Monday's live show, I'll be leaving, heading out of town with the motorhome and the boat, and headed to the Colorado River. So, going to be fishing, going to be back out there, gone fishing with Kyle Johnson, maybe a little barbecue with Kyle Johnson. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun next week, all right? So, back to the Out of the Office, different shows, and then obviously back for the Super Bowl, baby. We got it. We got it. You're on board, brother. The good luck charm is here. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. Brent, glad to have you on board as well. Good luck, everybody, and we'll chat with you guys all tomorrow.